Welcome back. A growing number of Utah teens are being manipulated and extorted online, often too afraid to ask for help.
New specialist and KSL investigator Daniela Rivera shares important information that parents and teens need to know before it happens to them.
My favorite subject.
Like any mom,
I would love to tell you about Jake.
Cindy's eyes light up when she talks about her son. Once a little boy with big dimples.
That was his last birthday, and he said, "Mom, best cake ever!"
Jake, who just turned 21, died by suicide in 2015.
At first, it didn't make sense why my son would take his life, because he wasn't depressed.
It wasn't until police gave her Jake's belongings and letters he wrote that she began to unravel what happened.
I have made a huge mistake, and I can't live with it. Look at my phone and read the messages that are in that Kick app. And as I read the conversation, I just shook because it was so evil.
Someone posing as a woman online convinced Jake to send an intimate photo.
As soon as he sent it, they said, "Now we've got you."
They told Jake to send money or they'd make the photo public, so he sent them $680.
He paid them everything he had.
But the threats didn't stop. They wanted more.
This all happened in 5 days. 5 days. I was with him on Sunday, and Friday he was gone.
Jake was the target of an evil Cindy had never even heard of before. It's called sextortion.
It's a thing that affects a lot of young people.
Stuart Young is the criminal deputy in the Utah Attorney General's office. He's seen an alarming rise in sextortion cases. Last year, Utah's Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force investigated 1,264 sextortion cases. In 2025, they've already had 2,288, an 81% increase.
It's especially affecting young men.
The motive is increasingly financial. According to the FBI, victims of sextortion nationwide have lost more than $65 million since 2021. And the results of sextortion can be deadly. Just last year, a 15-year-old boy died by suicide in Weber County. Investigators say he was being extorted over an intimate image, with the perpetrator demanding $200.
That's the worst case scenario, and that has happened a number of times.
The challenge, Young says, is that the person on the other end of the screen is often in another country.
It is much more difficult for us to prosecute.
When we think about the internet, it is boundless, and so are these crime types.
Haley Elizondo works for the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. She says the organization's cyber tip line fields calls every day about sextortion.
I've talked to many children who believe that they're the only one who has ever gone through this, and they're not. There's a name to this crime, and the blackmailer is to blame.
These blackmailers rely on shame, and that's why we feel this story is so important. We hope parents watching tonight will take a moment to watch again with their teens. Make sure they know how common this is, that they can come to you for help, and there is a way out. The best way to prevent this crime is talking about it before it happens.
First off, never send pictures to anybody. Second off, never send pictures to anybody you don't know. Third, if you send a picture and that picture gets out, your life is not over.
Report the user in application. Do not pay them any money, because once a payment is made, that extortioner is going to come back and ask for more money.
Most of these criminals are cowards, and most of them do not actually go through with any kind of, with those threats.
And most important, they say, if you're being extorted, is to tell someone you trust what's happening.
Dear Mom, I love you so much, and it pains me to write this.
It's a conversation Cindy wishes every day she could have had with Jake.
If he just would have talked to someone about it, we could have said, "Jake, I can't ruin your life with a picture."
Cindy says she would have gotten him help.
I couldn't catch him. I could not put these evil people in jail, right?
Now, almost 10 years after his death, Cindy shares Jake's story, hoping it will help even one young person from finding themselves in the same situation.
Stop one mommy from not having to bury their son.
If you're a parent watching tonight, we hope you'll talk with your kids or teens about this crime that could target them online. You can use this story to start the conversation. You can find it on KSLTV.com. Deanie.
Wow, it's a tough conversation, but you've shown us the urgency. You also mentioned there are other resources for parents.
Absolutely. Another resource that we have linked in the story towards the bottom, it's a free online video simulation. Parents can watch this on their own to understand just how quickly this happens. You can also watch it with your teens, make it a learning experience for both of you.
Yeah.
We want to show you another resource now before we go. It's the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's call center line. They're available 24/7 to help young people who might be experiencing sextortion.